Hi, I'm CJ from Citizen Core Pilates, and I'm so excited to be working with you, supporting you on the Green and Lean plan as your honestly healthy fitness ambassador. So Pilates moves, we're going to be focusing on our workout today, and I'm going to show you a bootiful workout. It's a performance boosting, kicking butt Pilates moves for a better butt workout. So while you're following the Green and Lean plan, and lots of people that are just training, we kind of wrongly assume that we are working all of our muscles and particularly think that we must have strong glutes because we're doing a lot of HIIT, we might be doing a lot of running or just a lot of stuff in the gym. And actually your muscles in your bottom are a bit like your kind of forgotten core, and unless you work them effectively and give them their own little strength program, they're not going to be strong. So other muscles are going to start to fire instead. You might start to develop lower back pain, you might start to develop injury, which is obviously not what we want to have. So I've got a simple, easy to follow, performance boosting little workout. You can do it anywhere, no kit. It's just you and a mat or just down on the floor. So you ready to go? Should we do our performance moving moves? Let's kick butt. Okay, so the most important thing to do is get warmed up before we start. So we're just going to work on our breath so we can get into our Pilates breath, so we can really kind of work the right muscles that we want to work inside. So I'm just sitting with my feet out, knees bent, try and bring myself up to neutral. Just begin by dropping your chin and then imagine peeling vertebrae off vertebrae off vertebrae, just bringing yourself down so you're over your legs. Breathe in through the nose to open out the back of the rib cage. Breathe out through your mouth as you go. I'm going to go again. Breathe in. Breathe out through your mouth. So I'm getting you to think about opening up your ribs, and every time you breathe out, really trying to kind of pull internally inside you. Okay, we're going to bring ourselves up. So it might seem a little bit dull, but just transitioning from your normal breath to this in through the nose, blow through the mouth breath. It's really going to help you this morning. Breathe out, and then you're just going to do it one more time. Drop the chin, roll through that spine. If you want, you can put your hands on the ribs. Feel that you're inhaling, blowing through your mouth as you go. One more time here, breathe in. Blow through your mouth, feel your pelvic floor engage, and then restack your spine to vertical. Good. Okay, we're going to lie down now for the next stage of the warm-up. Come down, stare towards the sky. Walk your feet close towards your bottom, hands down by you. You're in your neutral right now, so I can slide a hand underneath me. Okay, we're going to roll through. So inhale, prepare. Breathe out, start to roll the pelvis towards you. Now use the muscles in your bottom to start peeling one vertebrae up at a time, so you're in your long line. Come down, exactly the same. Bring your vertebrae down, rolling through. Finally, at the end, you release to neutral. We'll go again. Really roll. Now, this is the point you want to lift the bottom. Lift, lift, lift. Keep lifting with the bottom, but now think of using the muscles in your abdominals to hold you at the top. Stay here. Get more height. Come back down. Roll through. So there was 3. We're going to do this 6 times. Good. Go again. Tip. Exhale. Use the strength in the bottom because that's where we're going to be focusing today. So we've got to warm those muscles up. Roll all the way back down. We're doing it 2 more times. Off we go. Exhale. Peel. Lift another vertebrae. Think of creating that armpit to knee. Feels like your knees are being stretched away from you. Roll all the way back down. Releasing that pelvis. This is the final time. We're going for more movement if we can this time. Peel. Lift. Lift. Keep lifting right up. My chest is open. My glutes are holding me at the top. I stay to breathe in, and then from there I'm going to bring myself all the way back down, and then importantly releasing those muscles off when you get there. Okay, I'm going to flip around. I'm going to go onto my hands and knees now. You come with me. Right, so we're going to line our knees up so they're vertical underneath our hips. We bring our hands so they're vertical underneath our shoulders. Now find neutral in your all fours position. So I just kind of shake my hip bones from side to side, and then I just introduce this curve of my lower back that I want to have. All right, going to blow out, and you're going to give me a cat stretch. Round up through that spine. Drop the head down, and then ripple through to your neutral. So we're going through the spine again. but I'm going to initiate with the muscles in my bottom to round my back to that cat stretch. Deepen my abdominals. Inhale as I come back. There's 2, we're going again. Exhale, round up. So really important to keep using this concept of the breath and this, just getting this spine warmed up for the action that's going to come. Go again, round up. Now this time I'm going to add some extension of my spine. So I'm going to let my breastbone open and my head's going to rise, and I'm in the opposite position again and again, round. Drawing all the way through. This should start to feel really nice, particularly if you're doing your workout in the evening and if you've been sitting at a desk all day or driving a lot or being on your feet. Just getting your back and your spine to have movement in it. It's going to feel really good. 2 more times. Breathe out. Use the muscles in the bottom. Round up. Stretch away. Crown of the head is down. A little bit more. Good. Come away. Open. Extend. Not throwing the head, but really think of lengthening your whole spine away. My head can come up a little bit more. 1 more time. Round. And then last time here. Bringing myself back into that extension and then closing off in my neutral. Okay, so we're back in neutral. We're going to start to introduce a little bit more challenge for the legs now and for those glutes. So stay in your neutral, breathe out and extend one leg away. Bring it back, switch to the other side. So this is now to challenge you keeping your pelvis level. And you've got to work through the back of that bottom to stretch that leg out. The rest of the body is staying still in space. So here's 4. Now, if I wasn't controlling what was happening, I would look a little bit like this. See how my hips have just gone. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to think of sending it along. So there were 6 just with the legs. Let's do it with the arms this time. Breathe out, send one arm long. Draw it back. There's so much work going on in the front of my body now to stop my spine changing position. Good, breathe out as that arm goes away. Inhale as it comes back. Let's go for 4. Good, your body weight is going to want to shift back behind you. I want you to keep it over your arms. Draw back. We're going to do 1 more just with the arms. Then we're going to put opposite arm and leg together. So just check that you're back in that neutral. Draw your shoulders down. Ripple through your spine so you have that natural curve. Okay, right leg, left arm. Let's go. Breathe out. You feel like you're a plane taking off. Draw back. Bring the weight central again. Go to the other side. Stretch. Use the glute to get that leg nice and high. Opening through the front of the hips. And again. Good. And draw back, control the return. Don't just throw it down. You just want to check that you keep using the abdominals to stop your back arching. You don't want to be like this at this point. So I'm going to do that one again because that was wrong. We've got 2 more to do. Stretch away. Pull back. 1 more time here. Out you go. Long. And then draw back and down. Brilliant. Okay, that's you warmed up. We've really worked through the spine and you've got the glutes going. So now we're going to begin the job of work. So, good exercise first. We're going to sit to tall. Like where you were when you were doing your breathing at the beginning. Okay, so from here, we're going to bring ourselves into this kind of little C position, or like a hill shape with your spine. Then you're going to take that shape over your legs. You're going to keep your C shape, but we're going to start to introduce some movement. So when you're ready, you're going to inhale as you keep your C shape moving away from your legs. Now breathe out and bring it up and forward. So this is the half roll back. It's kind of like a little signature move. It's definitely working your abs right now, but there's a lot of control coming from your bottom as well to keep your pelvis stable as you move back and forward. So here we go, breathe out, there's 5. Go again. We're doing it 10 times. Now we never work through lots of really high reps. You'll never find us doing more than about 10, otherwise we won't be working those right muscles. We've got 3 more to do. Good. Breathe out, deepen the abdominals, bring it over. 2 more times. We've got one more. Right now it's definitely kicked in and you'll be happy that this one is the last. Good. Okay. Bring yourself to neutral. Same position, new move. More challenge. Bring the arms out, shoulder height to begin with, elbows bent, palms forward. Right, you're going to do your roll back, but you're going to roll to the side as you go. Good, and then you've got to control it to come back up. So we'll go with the arms bent to begin with. It makes it slightly easier. So it's coming through my spine, I'm using the abs, I'm sending myself out, and my bottom is working here to keep me level, and I return to vertical. Right, so there was 4 with the arms bent. Right, more to control would be the arms going out. So now the arm comes out, and then you breathe out and you bring it back up. Good, go again. Now the roll that your bottom is doing is stopping your hip bones from really shifting the weight. So you should feel kind of 50% on either side as you do this. Send it away. Watching that your knees are not opening out. Good. Go again. Right, here's a lot of work to bring myself all the way back. Send. Draw right up. Let's do it one more time on either side. Out we go. Oh, it's definitely kicked in. You can see that in my face, right? And then one more, last time. And then from here, we're bringing it all the way back and up. Good. Okay, so abdominals, glutes, they got that. We're going to do another signature move now that is probably my favourite go-to exercise for working into the bottom. It's shoulder bridge. So good for your abs though as well. So come down with me. Bring yourself to this neutral alignment again. N is for neutral always. Arms down by the side to begin. Bring your feet in close to your bottom. Right, this time all you're going to do, breathe out, use the bottom to pick yourself up to that bridge position and then bring yourself back exactly where you came from. We're going to change it. Breathe out. Breathe in as you hold it. Breathe out as you move back down. Go again. Breathe out. Check when you're at the top that you can feel that you've got that diagonal, your knees are stretching away. Lower yourself back and down. Right, and again, one more just like this. This is with no legs, no arm movement, just a regular shoulder bridge here we've got going on. Right, we're going to challenge it more. So, one of the best ways to make it more challenging is to take some body weight away from the floor. I'm taking my arms up, they're directly over me. So now, I've got more to bring up, more weight to support. I breathe out, I lift, see if I can get a bit further. I lower, back to where I came, we go again. Keep drawing your shoulders down. Don't want to see them lifting up like this. Now, if you've just done this with me and it feels too much, just take your arms back down right now. Peel up, lift. Get that sense of height. You breathe in to stay. You breathe out to lower. One more time here. Pull through those glutes. Work both sides evenly. We're working through both sides of the bottom at once at this point. We stay to breathe in. We breathe out and we lower. Right, so we can add some more load to that now. We're going to start bringing up one leg at a time, not just to challenge you, but so we can start to build strength down both sides of the body and address any imbalances that you might have from all your running or your activities. Right, with me, first thing to do, just check your feet haven't moved, breathe out, lift yourself to your bridge position and find the long line. Right now, watch, right side of my bottom's got me, lift the leg, lower it, inhale as it comes up, breathe out as it lowers. You've got to keep staying in your bridge with this movement of the leg. Bend the knee, place it back down, get the other side ready to go again as you lift. Keep feeling like you're trying to lift up with your bottom as you move your leg. Good, next time it comes up, I'm going to bend that knee, bring it back slowly, check that I've still got my height, ready to go again. My face is going to change as I start to do more of these. Lift, breathe out. But you can see the work involved. And again, lift and lower. One more time here. Bend the knee, take it down. Let's get it on the other side. The glute is active, you rise. Lower that leg. And I'm thinking of using my abdominals here to keep me lifted. Good, okay. Right, just as it's kicking in, I think we should do one more on either side. Get your position set. Your bottom is really helping you to stay. It's doing so much. 1. Good, go again. 2. 1 more. I'm going to be happy to put this leg down. Here it goes. Right, I'm on my home run now. 1 more to go. Right, don't drop your form. Stay with me. 3 times. 1. Rise up. Good, go again. Keep stretching that leg away. Lift it, bend it. Don't just drop it against gravity. Slowly lower it back down. And you are there. Whew. Right, that has found the bottom muscles, definitely. So, we've got another exercise that works them. It's a very similar principle, but we're going to get a bit more shoulder strength, so it's nice for your upper body too. Right, same. I'm going to bring my hands down, just place them slightly behind me, just facing to the corners. My legs are like this, now I'm going to roll them out from here. N is for neutral. Neutral alignment, my toes are pointed. Right, let's go for that lift up of the pelvis again. I'm going to start to roll my pelvis all the way up to the top. Trying not for me to go back. Fold over, stay to breathe in, and then lower myself back and down. Coming back to that neutral alignment again, and again, off we go. Breathe out. So really use your out breath where the work majorly happens, which is the lift up. Inhale to stay, lower. Good. Now, how far your feet come down is going to really be determined by how much your bottom lifts up. So if you want to get those feet down, really try to lift the bottom up. Here's 3. This is when you're glad we don't do too many reps. We're going to do 6 though. Breathe out, lift. Use your bottom, that's the whole powerhouse that we're trying to ignite through this workout. Come back down. Give my heels stay in contact, I'm back in my neutral. Set my shoulder, in case I'm getting a bit tired in my shoulders now. 2 more, breathe out. Now if you can't get up this far, don't worry, it's just about how far you can get up with keeping your shoulder nice and stable. Inhale, stay, lower. This is your last one. Right, now our focus is making both sides come up equally. We're ready to go. 1 more. Breathe out. Lift, 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 lift. Keep lifting, keep breathing out. Inhale, stay. And then from there, lower yourself all the way back down. Good. Okay, so we've been on the back, we've been on the front. We're going to go to the side of the body now. So, sometimes we forget to kind of work the sides of our body efficiently. We're quite front and back. So this workout really targets the sides. You really need that for your support in all the other activities you do. So I'm going to lie myself down. Just from here, check. Your front knee is bent and your leg is just going to be level with your hips. Right, I'm going to lift up through my underneath waist and just place my head on my arm. Right, I haven't got my arm for support. I'm going to lift it up with a point, down with a lower. So now, if you put your hand on the side of your bottom, you'll feel how you've got the muscles in the side of the bottom working now for you. Good. So lift it up again. There's your 4th. We're going for 10. So we go 5. Keep it going. Go for 6 with me. Lower down. Look how my ankle changes as well as what's going on. 3 more. Lower. 2 more times. Right up. Draw it down. And then from there, we are going to hold. All right, point your toe and have it level with your hip joint right now. Bring your hand back for a little bit of support. Because now I'm going to circle in my hip socket. So I'm drawing a circle using the muscles all around my hip area to circle out. We do 3 and then 4 in this direction, then we're going to reverse. Round it goes. Now draw back. Now if you've got quite dominant or tight hamstrings, they're going to start to want to bend your knee right now. So your goal is to try and keep your leg fully straight for me if you can. Good, and again, 2 more in this direction. Okay, it's kicking in the side of your bottom right now, but we're going to keep on a bit more endurance. So let's bring our leg to long, bring the leg down, ready for this next exercise. Your hips are stacked, rolled back. Okay, lift up. Bring the inner thigh to join it and then lower down. So we go outside of the thigh, we go inside of the thigh, we lower. Just watch what's happening with your hands. You don't want to feel like you're pushing through it. It's just there for a bit of support. And put all your body weight into it. And again, lift. 4, down. We're going for 6, 5, lift up. Check you're not dropping in your waist. One more here. Lift. Okay, keep both legs together now. Check they're straight. Waist is lifted. Here we go. Up and down 6 times. So it's about the legs, inner thighs, outer thigh. Really feel it in that side of the bottom that you're trying to target. And again, you got 2 more. Rise up. And 1 more here. Lift. And then lower down. And then you should feel like you need to do something like that if you've been working in the right places. So we're still going to be on the side of the body, but I've got another exercise to show you. I really love this exercise because it incorporates some upper body work without the need to use any weights. So it's really good. And it uses the hips, it pretty much uses everywhere in the side of your body. It's called the side bend. Like just in terms of setup, bring your feet so they're lined up with your hips, and then you've got your hands on that same alignment from here. Okay, what you're going to do is you're just going to open your knee out, set your shoulders so we're not going like this. You're upright, hand is here, and we're just going to keep this leg down as we start to just breathe in, go up, but then kind of go over, and then lower yourself. Now, if you're wondering why this works your bottom, you are really using your bottom here to get your pelvis right up, and then you're using it to stop you dropping back down, straight down into that mat. 1 more here, because then we're going to add a little bit more body weight to what you're doing. So you've got to get that over, and then you come down. You're also working all the muscles in the side of the waist. Right, to get more body weight, we kind of want to move ourselves away from our legs slightly now. So my legs are longer, but then I set my position again, address that shoulder, be lifted. All right, are we ready? We're going to go again, but both the legs this time. Lift, and over you go, and then lower. So you kind of want to make sure you've got somewhere quite secure for your feet, that you're not going to be slipping around majorly as you do this. Those kind of little socks with the grippers are fantastic for this, or otherwise just be barefoot. Here's 3, lower yourself down. We're going for 5, 2 more. Rise up, lift it, pull through the muscles in the bottom to get you up. And then 1 more time. Here we go, last time, and then you're done on this side. Here we go, up, over, and then down. Okay, well you didn't turn this work on out to be in balance, so we have to come round to do it on the other side. So let's go through that whole same sequence again, but it'll be easier now because you know what we're doing. Right, bring yourself down, bend the knee. Right, lift that waist. I like to imagine that I've got like an iPad or a couple of magazines underneath me here. Bring the hands away. We're going for 10. Up, lower down, rising. Okay, keep putting your hands here so you always feel like you're working in the right heartland of where we're trying to target. There's 5. Good, and again, 6. Go for 7. You can go up a little bit higher as you get, but just check that your leg is staying long and not coming forward. Good, final one. Squeezing it in. Good. Okay, from here, keep the leg bent. Keep it straight. Check you've got one hip on top of the other. You've got to keep them level. Don't let this happen. You want to use the muscles in the bottom to keep your pelvis set. Then we are going to stir. So if you want to have more challenge, you keep your hands away. It's also quite useful because you can check that you're not moving that pelvis. It's just the leg that's rolling. 1 more in this direction. The other alternative, remember, is to have the hand there. Then circle back the other way. So you'll feel your abdominals working a lot here to keep your waist lifted. 2 more times. Circle, stir, round. You've got 1 more. Come with me. Round, fantastic. Good, okay, drop the leg so it's level. Slide your other one out. And then we go for our staggered legs. Remember them? Lift the leg up, lower it back down. Outside leg goes, inside leg joins it. We come down together. Inhale, breathe out. Good, inhale up. Breath out to bring it up, and then inhale down. Go again, keep going with me. Right, what you are probably experiencing, I'm experiencing it too, is one side of the body will be stronger than the other. So which one are you on now? Is it the strong side? 2 more. My right side's weaker. 1 more here, lift. Okay, go together. Set the shoulder, lift with the outside. 6. And again. 3. Go for 4. Take it up. Don't rush it. Use your breath. 2 more times. Right up with those legs. 1 more. Side of the bottom, working so hard. Down. So the reason in this workout we've done quite a good segment for the side of the body is that the muscles that live in the side of your bottom are actually really important stabilizers for the hips. So even when you're standing, they're doing a massive job. So you want them to be really strong and really vibrant in your body. Right, ready for our side bend again. Hands, hip, open it out. Remember, we're going to keep the bottom leg down to begin with. Set the shoulder. 1, 2, 3, breathe in. And then lower yourself down. We did 4 like this, so we're going to do 4 again. Inhale, up, over. Lower yourself back and down. Nothing is changing in my shoulder. My shoulder is really stabilizing my upper body right now. For healthy functioning upper body. 1 more time. Over you go. Bring yourself back down. Right, we move ourselves away from the legs. So the legs can just get rid of a little bit of bend. Hand on, lift, open, set. Right, both legs come in this time. Off we go. Rise up and then draw it back down. Always trying to make a point of coming back to where you came from. Go for maximum amount of bend as you lift. Here's our 3rd. Lift to 3. Bend over so you get that waist working. 3 more times. Rise. Up with the arm, over, try and straighten it out. 2 more times. Set yourself, breathe in. Up you come, over you go. We're going to just do it 1 more time, and then that is both sides of the body done. Last time. Lift, up, over, and then from there you lower yourself back and down. Okay, so last place I want to take you now is to being on the front of your body again. So we can really kind of get into the heart of the back of the bottom. So you're going to bring yourself, you're still with me, this is the last set we're going to do, exercises on our front. We'll lie down. You're just going to check that you've got your hips just about sit bone or maybe a little bit more distance apart. N is for neutral, so I'm just going to pull my ribs to the back of my bottom so I get a bit of sense of lift. My hands are going to come underneath me now. Right, now think and put your mind's eye in your bottom. Now use the muscles in your bottom to peel your leg up. And then lower yourself back down. We're going to stay on the same side. Here we go. And again, so I'm on my left leg. Lifting, lowering. Now what you don't want to happen is for the weight to change in your pelvis area. So keep feeling that it's a consistent weight across your pubic bone and your hip bones. So you're not going into the lower back at all. And again, peel up. Lower yourself back down. Use the muscles in the bottom. Try to straighten out your leg. Your hamstring's probably trying to bend your knee, but you're going to keep going with it. And next time we're going to stay with that leg lifted. Right now I'm going to flex my foot and I'm just going to try and keep my leg lifted and just start curling my heel in towards the bottom. And out. Good, and again, nothing is going into my lower back. This is all through my hamstring and my bottom right now. 3 more. Bring it back. Good, keep it going. Last one here, and I'm going to stay in with my knee bent and my heel flexed. Right, little pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Okay, get the weight balance, ready to do the same on the other side. Peel up. Lower yourself back and down. And again, rising. Good. Shoulders, just from time to time, remind your body that you need to slide them down into your body. Otherwise, they just love to be up around your ears. And again, peel the bottom up, lift, use the glute. So a lot of us, when we do this, our kind of hamstring wants to kick in first. I really want you to think of, engage the muscles in the bottom, then use them to lift up. It's much more challenging to do that. 3, go 2, breathe out as you lift. One more here. Okay, we ready to stay. Flex your ankle. Now focus on keeping that leg lifted as you just bend the knee and then straighten it again. Excellent. Checking nothing's going on in the pelvis. You're still keeping that pelvis really lovely and level. So that's the weight across your hip bones. Okay, so here we are, ready to do the last set on the other side. So I've spun around so you can see me a little bit better. Balance the weight across your hip bones, your sit bone. Drop your head down, get your shoulders on, and then off we go. Lifting with that side. So really making a focused effort to peel up through the back of the bottom. Use the muscles in the bottom. Feels like they're peeling your thigh away from that mat. This. You go again, keep going. Right, 5 more like this. Don't shift that weight, stay level on the rest of your body. And again, peel. Right, I'm going to try and straighten my leg even more as I peel up. I'm going to do my last time, and I'm staying. Right, now flex your ankle, and now off we go. Peel it in, and extend. So I'm really using the muscles in my bottom now to keep my leg active, keep it really lifted as I control my heel in, and then I bring it back. You've got 2 more. And then this time, let's stay in with it this time. Turn your heel towards the ceiling as best you can. Right, eye line's best down for this. Off we go, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your leg to long, bring it down. And then I'm going to push myself back just into a little shell stretch, just to compensate for being on my front like that. Okay, so that's it done. Little short workout for your glutes. Incorporate it with all your other training that you're doing while you're following the Green and Lean plan. Do it after you've done your HIIT training, or after you've been out for a run, or just after the end of the day at work. It will really help strengthen the glutes and make you perform even better. They're your moves to kick butt.